Hey y'all, new day, new verses as we finish up the Sermon on the Mount and the end of chapter 7. Here we go. Anyone who listens to my teachings and follows it is wise, like a person who builds a house on solid rock. Though the rain comes in torrents, and the floodwaters rise, and the winds beat against the house, it won't collapse, because it is built on bedrock. But anyone who hears my teachings and doesn't obey them is foolish, like a person who builds a house on sand. When the rains and floods come, and the winds beat against the house, it will collapse with a mighty crash. When Jesus had finished saying these things, the crowds were amazed at his teachings, for he taught with real authority, quite unlike the teachers of religious law. There's a bit here I want to discuss as we wrap up the Sermon on the Mount. The idea of the storms rise up, torrents of rain, flood waters, winds beating against the house. And it makes me often think about the storm waters that we'll face, either metaphorically or physically. And it makes me think back to the story of Jesus on the boat, where he's in the sleep of the base of the boat and the disciples are up top having a bit of a minor meltdown because the storm is raging all around them. What I don't think is noticed there in the hearts of the disciples and in the hearts of many of us as we're learning and growing is that the floodwaters will not overtake us. The torrential rains will not overtake us. The rumblings will not overtake us. Because we are built upon the Lord, we are fine. It may get a little noisy out there. It may get a little windy. It may get a lot soaked. But because we are His, we are going to be okay. We will prosper because we live in trust. We live in faith. And because of that righteous standing, that right relationship with God, born out of trust that He is who He says He is, then we can live in peace. We can live with the fact that, live in the knowledge of the fact that God is greater still. As in times of difficulties, when it feels like the storm is going to blow us away, it's a reminder to circle back to the truth. That God will see us through it. That He is greater still. And that He will never leave us, nor forsake us, and never abandon us. I look forward to seeing you guys on Monday as we start up with chapter 8, where Jesus heals a man of leprosy. I'll see you guys later. May His favor be upon you, and know that you are loved.